Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of What's Cooking. I'm Meredith, if this is the first time you're joining me, and this is my little cooking show to help you guys make healthier meals for your family. So tonight I am making a Buddah bowl with a peanut curry sauce. So I've prepped a couple of things, and I'll just kind of tell you what I've done. I have a can of coconut milk on the stove that is just about boiling, so I am going to add in 1 cup of brown rice and just cook that according to package directions. So 5 minutes it gets boiled or simmered on low heat, and then you just turn it off and let it sit for at least another 5 minutes. I'll probably just let it sit till I'm ready to go. So that's in there. I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and I have pressed all the liquid out of my tofu. This is 2 blocks of tofu, but then I just cubed it up, placed on this cookie sheet, and just sprayed it with a little olive oil. So I'm gonna, oh, there's that pan again. Gotta take that out. And then I am just gonna bake that probably for 15 to 20 minutes until it gets a little crispy, because we're going to be adding it to a sauce. So we want it to get a little crispy and firm up quite a bit before we add it to the sauce so it doesn't get mushy. And then in this pan here, I have a tablespoon of olive oil that I'm heating up. And to that I am going to add in 2 shallots that I've minced, and then a good scoop of garlic and some ginger, which I've got in the freezer. I gotta go grab that in a second. And we're gonna start making our sauce here. And then once that fries for a little bit, we're gonna add in some curry paste. I am using green curry paste. You can use red, you can use yellow, you can use whatever you want. Tonight we're using green because the store was out of red. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm gonna get that stuff into this pan, and then I'll be back to show you the next step. Alrighty, so my curry paste has been added to the shallot and the garlic and the ginger, and I just took that off the heat after it cooked for a little bit because you don't want it to burn. And now I'm going to add the rest of our sauce ingredients into here. I've also prepped some of my veggies. If it was summer, I would probably serve the veggies raw with the rest of the sauce and stuff, but since it's winter, just kind of make it warm. So I'm just going to warm them through, like once everything is done. I'm just going to like cook them briefly just to kind of warm them through a little bit. So I just have that prepped right here. I have a carrot, a red pepper, and some snow peas. I also have a small package of red cabbage. I've got some tomatoes, like grape tomatoes sitting over there, and a mango. The mango I'll just throw right in at the end just for it to kind of take some of the chill off. So to this curry mixture, I'm going to add about a half a cup of peanut butter, probably less than that, because you don't want it too peanutty. You do? So it's probably about a third of a cup. Gross. Thanks, Jax. And then we are going to add about a half a cup of warm water, more or less, depending. You can add more if you want to thin it out, so it's like a good consistency for you to pour it. I'm going to mix the tofu into it once the tofu is done. So
it gets all that flavor.
Yep, so it doesn't get, I don't want it too thin. That looks pretty good, actually. And then I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, or tamari, whatever, if you're gluten-free. I always like to also use the low sodium stuff just to kind of cut back on the salt.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add the juice of a lime. So I'm just going to, you want to squeeze a half?
Yeah.
All right, grab that half and just squeeze it over the pot as hard as you can. And so you can flip it inside out, and then squeeze it and get all that juice in there.
Yum.
All right. And everybody's coming in from outside now. We got a lot of helpers, a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Ooh, lemons. I can't do it.
All right, you got it.
Can I eat it? Can I eat that?
Fine. You're good.
Can I
And
eat
then-
that?
No,
I am.
Can you move now? Thank you. And then we're going to maple syrup.
We don't need to measure.
You can also use brown sugar if you want. Totally up to you
We
guys.
don't need to measure. We know all this.
I just eyeball it. It's about that. And then we're just going to mix this up and then set it aside until our tofu is done. You can warm it through if you want to, just to kind of help melt that peanut butter also if you want. And since I'm serving this warm, I may just kind of put it on low and keep it, warm it through just a little bit.
Not hot.
So I'm just going to kind of stick this back here.
Don't make it hot. Keep it warm.
Keep it warm. And
Not
I'm just
hot.
checking on my rice.
We don't want this to spill it.
Okay. The rice is looking good. Almost all of that coconut milk has been absorbed. And now I need you to back up for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, dear. Do you want to get the coconut oil out of the cabinet for me? Thank you. I am going to grab a spoon. Can you reach it? You got it. Awesome job.
Can I have it?
Sure. Here, let me put it on the spoon, and then you can just pop it into this pan here.
We might need to buy more soon.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put about a tablespoon in there and let that melt down. Go ahead, pop it in. Is it coming off? And there's a secret.
Wait.
If you need it to come off, you just kind of let the spoon sit on the heat.
And make it
And
warm.
it'll melt, and then you can just pour it right
Why
off.
don't you just poke it?
You can do that too, but if you want, then you just on your fingers if you do it this way. Or you could lick it off too. That works. You want to dump this out in the sink for me and leave it off?
Super oily.
It is oily because it's coconut oil. Duh.
Can I do that?
Well, we're going to add our veggies in a second here.
Like these and these and these.
Yep, and our purple cabbage. I don't need any salt right now.
What about pepper?
Nope, I don't need any pepper.
Can I add
The
some
salt.
in mine?
If you want to add some pepper to your own, you can, but it doesn't call for pepper because we have the curry sauce. Alright, so we're going to throw these in, and our purple cabbage. And then while this cabbage cooks down a little bit, I'm going to cut my grape tomatoes in half. I'm probably going to use about a half a pint, and I'm going to cut up my mango, and I'm just going to toss those in right at the end just to warm them through.
Gotta slice it and dice
And
it.
I will be back then to show you the rest. Alright, so leave that there for right now. I added my tomatoes and my mango, and I just cooked it through a couple of minutes after the rest of the vegetables were just kind of crisp tender. So these are about done. I'm going to shut the heat off. My tofu came out of the oven. I poured it into the sauce, and I just have this on low just to kind of get some of that flavor absorbed into the tofu. And then my rice is right here. So what we're going to do now, I turn the heat off of these. I'm going to throw in a big, leave that. A big handful of cilantro.
Who is this for the top?
And we're going to leave the rest to put on top and garnish it. And then we're just going to... And then we're going to throw some chopped up peanuts on top of that. And then that's it. So,
I'm putting it in a pipe.
Thank you guys for joining me. I hope this recipe looked good to you, and I hope you try it out with your family. And I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. So just hit that subscribe button below and
hit that little bell.
Hit the little bell to get notifications for when I post. And if you guys are watching this on Instagram, make sure you head over to my profile and follow me over there. And until next time, I'm Meredith.
See you tomorrow.
This has been What's Cooking, and I will see you later.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.